I hate being a mother and want to run away. I know this is an awful thing to say and I'm a terrible person, but I feel so trapped. I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate feeling trapped, needed, not being able to do anything I want. I miss sleep. I miss having a life. I hate having babies clinging to my boobs. I feel like I've ruined my life. I just want to run the fuck away and never see any of my family ever again. I know I love them, but I hate it at the same time. I wish I'd never had children. I know I'm a good mother, my children are very happy and have absolutely no idea how I feel as I've kept it entirely to myself and only cry when everyone is asleep and oblivious. They love me a lot and I love them, but holy fuck, I wish this wasn't my life at times. I feel so guilty. My baby is literally smiling at me while I type this and I feel horrendous. I can't believe I did this to my life. It's so awful. Please stop messaging me death threats. If you don't have the balls to threaten me in the comments, you shouldn't be doing it privately. Edit. I'm reporting every vile comment and message, so seriously, why bother? I've mentioned it in the comments multiple times. I have 8-week-old triplets. I did want a baby. I didn't know how fucking hard 3 would be. Do you think you might have some kind of postpartum depression? Maybe you could talk to your doctor? I'm sorry you feel so hopeless, that really sucks. Frown. Sounds like postpartum depression. I suffered from it with my last and still suffer from depression since my youngest is now 5 and it's no longer considered postpartum. It's best to speak with your doctor. Edit. You are not alone. Lots of mothers have feelings like this, myself included. You're a great mom, just speak with your doctor. Smiling face with hearts. Please cut yourself some slack. You have infant triplets. You are solo for 12 hours during the day and you do all the night parenting solo. Your hormones are wonk. You are sleep deprived. There is a pandemic. Anyone would feel like shit in those circumstances. Please see that it is legit that you are struggling. Those feelings are not permanent. Ease up. Self-care when and how you can. Ask for and accept help. Seriously. Ask for help. Check out r/breakingmom. They'll give you some support. I've been there. Got married and had kids very early due to societal pressure. I'm going to assume that your feeling are long-term and not a product of PPD. You need to take care of your basic and legitimate needs, and make a lasting, meaningful change in your views of parenting. In terms of 1. Make a sleep plan. Involve your partner, parents, babysitter, and any other help you can get. No one can feel okay on prolonged sleep deprivation. Have non-negotiable me time every week, doing whatever you enjoy. This need gets presented to your partner as of course I am going to, not as a favor. Join a support group of mommies where you can vent without feeling judged. Even as an introvert, this was necessary to me. Look into appropriate daycare options. No one can hold a baby for 10 hours a day. I speak from experience. Find or continue a reasonable amount of work/volunteering so you retain a feeling of value outside of being a mom. A lot of moms in a rut feel like they lose themselves as humans without outside work. Get an IUD or some other long-term birth control that requires minimal headspace from you. Bathe, dress neatly, and do whatever beauty procedures you enjoy. Make the reflection in the mirror not reinforce your current feelings. Get household help as needed. You cannot afford not to. In terms of 2, this is highly personal. I found that seeing rearing as a high form of creativity helped me. It also makes me a better mother, since I teach them a lot of extra skills. Find whatever philosophy works for you. If effective, it will make you focus on what you are doing as you do it, instead of wishing to be done/doing something else. I found the infant stage excruciatingly difficult. My baby didn't let me put him down all day. It got much easier after that. Good luck. I'm sorry. Having a new baby is really hard, and I would say, I hope you hang in there. I don't have as much experience because my own babies passed away, but I've raised many kids in my lifetime and it does get easier. I really hope you are able to find some help and some peace and that things get easier for you. Just know that your life isn't over. I hope you can make time for yourself soon. Smile. I felt like this after I had my first baby. I'm sending you hugs because it's awful. One of the worst times of my life. It's so hard looking after a child and breastfeeding a tiny baby all on no sleep. It's such an intense, relentless time. I decided to go to the doctor and I was diagnosed with depression. Do you feel like this often? If it's a regular thing, I'd seek medical help. I came out the other side and we're all so much happier. I'm not saying things are magically going to get better. Sleep deprivation is a bitch and caring for small children will always be exhausting and emotionally draining. But when you're back to yourself you will be able to deal with it and enjoy the wonderful moments, and I promise there are wonderful moments. There is no shame in feeling how you do. I believe that we were meant to bring up children with lots of support from extended family, as in families living very close or even together and pooling their energy and knowledge to bring up children, but in today's society we're mostly on our own and it is hard work. Certainly the hardest thing I've ever done. Please seek help, talk to someone you can trust and ask for support. You can get through this. It sounds like you're doing a great job at keeping this from your children so they aren't affected, but maybe this means you're hiding it well from adults who may be able to help. I promise this is not entirely what parenthood is. My kids are 5 and 8 now and I love being a parent. I think I found baby/toddler ages hard because of the constant physical dependency, but having older kids I can talk to and teach is amazing. There are happier times ahead. You are not a terrible person. You sound like you're in a lot of pain. You need support and help. Also, not sleeping might be contributing to this. I strongly suggest seeking out a therapist to process all of this, and maybe finding some sort of support that would allow you to sleep and recuperate. And maybe buying a pump and giving the baby a bottle. Babies get bottle fed from a formula and they do fine. You have 2-month-old triplets. Holy crap, I can't imagine what that is like. I felt like running away when I had a toddler and a baby to look after. I felt bored, unappreciated, exhausted and somehow cheated. Everyone was tra-la-laing about how wonderful and fulfilling motherhood was and I felt like I'd been conned. There is nothing wrong with you. You need sleep, it is a basic human right, not the privilege of the breadwinner. If your flatly refuses to do his fair share, then insist you hire a night nanny. There is nothing wrong with you, you have just been pushed to the limit of any rational person. I can't tell you how much I sympathize. Please stop messaging me death threats. What the fuck? Why are these people subscribed to an advice subreddit if when someone comes here, truly honest about their emotions, they shit all over them and issue death threats?